What's going on, guys? Miha here, and today I wanted to create a follow-up video to the video I created yesterday about selling digital products and what kind of products to sell. So it all depends on what kind of creative professional you are, what are your skills, but the skills aren't enough if you want to sell digital products. The skills only enable you to create a digital product that people can use in their projects, and they're willing to pay for it because it saves them time, and they can reuse it whether they're doing services or they're creating their own products or their own projects. Basically, they can use your products to create the stuff that they are creating easier. You maybe already have an idea about what kind of digital product you want to create, or you're just looking for ideas. Either way, it's always good to go out there and do some research and see what kind of products are already selling, because this really helps you to make the product that there is a need for and that people are already buying, so you don't waste time creating a product that basically nobody wants. You don't have to sell your products on the Envato digital marketplace. I don't do that either. But from time to time, it's a good idea to go out there and see what kind of products are already selling, what people need, so you can create your own products in a way that will make sure that there is a need for them and that people are willing to buy them. So if we go to envato.com, you can see that we can click on Envato Market, go to Envato Market, and there are a couple of different niches here. Like there's Theme Forest. This is maybe if you're a web developer or a website designer, or you know how to create any kind of web templates and stuff like that, maybe you can look for your ideas here. If you're a coder or you're a programmer and you know how to create scripts or little snippets of code that people can use to enhance their websites or their projects, you can do that on Code Canyon. Then for video creators, if you're a video creator or you do stuff in After Effects, you can use this to get your ideas. And if you're an audio producer, you can use Audio Jungle to maybe find out what sells and what kind of stuff you can create that people will be willing to buy. For graphic designers, we have Graphic River. If you're a photographer, you can go to PhotoDune. And if you're a 3D creator, that's basically my niche. I can check out what kind of things sell on 3D Ocean. So if we just start with web themes and templates, I usually don't check all of these by each and every one of these, except when I'm really trying to look like deep into a niche, what's happening, what people are buying. But as a general practice, I basically just click on all items and click on maybe popular files. Wait, I'm opening this up in the wrong window, and click on popular files, and you will see that the top sellers in this category. So, for example, you can see that there's an online theme called Avara that's already had 1.7 thousand sales. It also has 1.7k sales, and it has some really nice reviews. You can also see the price point here, which really gives you a good data point of the kind of money that people are willing to pay for this project, for this product. So if we click on this one, for example, you can see that this is some kind of a responsive theme. You can also get an idea of what kind of a layout and the graphic presentation sells this kind of themes. So you can see, we can see that this theme was sold almost 500,000 times. So 500,000 people bought this theme. So this is a really good, like a good example of something that really sells and that there is a real big need for online and people are willing to buy. So based on this website, you can see what kind of stuff sells and maybe get an idea of what you can create. You shouldn't be copying this, but maybe create something similar with your own twist to it, and the selling shouldn't be a problem because you already know that this kind of stuff sells. If we just take a look for another example, based on web themes, you can see that there's Jupyter. This one also had like 100,000 sales. So the person or the team who created this template, they are doing really well, and they really nailed it regarding to how much their product sells. So that's it. You also have like HTML codes up here. I won't go into detail about all of these, but you can see that that Envato Market is really good if you want to get ideas of what kind of products you can create and that they will basically sell. So then if we go to code, I'm not really too good at coding. I've created some websites in the past, but this is really not my area of expertise. But what I can see is that if you click on popular files, you will see, for example, there's like a responsive slider for WordPress here, and yeah, it had 300,000 sales. So if you know how to create a responsive slider for WordPress, maybe create it in a bit of a different style or maybe some different animations, you can be sure that it will sell well, and that people are already like spending money on this, and there is a big need for responsive sliders. Then for video, like I really like doing video, and I'm really pretty good at After Effects. So for example, if we click on After Effects and click on popular items, you can see that there's a 3D photo animation plugin, or there are some nice transitions here. So if we check this transition pack, you can see that it had 24,000 sales for $50, which is not bad. So it looks like that people really need like photo transitions and transitions for like transition effect for transition plugins for After Effects, because even I, as an After Effects animator, I tell you that it's much easier to maybe buy a bundle of transitions and use them in your own projects over and over again, because it really saves you time, because you don't have to like create all of those transitions by hand every time. You can waste a lot of hours with that, so this really saves you time. So it's like if you know how to create a transition pack for After Effects, this really tells you that basically this kind of things sell online. So it's a really good idea for like a digital product. Then if we go to video, you can see that all items, popular files. You can see that there's also seamless transitions again for After Effects, and this kind of things sell really well. Now, don't be misled by this number. This number says that it's 215 sales, but I think that this was just in this week. So if we click on this item, you can see that there were like already 8,000 of these sold. So the number is much bigger, and it was created on April, so April 18th, on the April 2018. So basically in less than a year, like 8,000 of these transition packs were sold. Also, if you're an audio producer, you can click on audio and see what kind of maybe music packs or what are the popular files over here, and see what kind of stuff sells, and maybe create something in this style or in this niche, and you will be good to go, because you know that this kind of things are already selling. Then for graphics, it's basically the same. If you click on popular files, you can see that like people really like some maybe 3D map generators are a bit technically hard to create. So unless you're really good at this, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you know how to create, like for example, Photoshop actions, you can see that this one is it's not selling that good. So maybe this is not the best idea out there. But for example, let's see something else. But for example, okay, a template system, okay, cool. This one had 12,000 sales, and it's just like templates for something. It's just like templates of monitors and laptops that are fairly easy to create, and they sell really nicely. So maybe this is something that you can try doing as a digital product and selling online. Then for photos, this is pretty obvious, like photos, maybe like Shutterstock if you're a photographer. I won't go deep into this because it's pretty self-explanatory. So let's also check 3D files. If we go to popular files, you can see that if you know how to create like a 3D world globe, it looks like it's oh wait, this one, yeah, but okay, this one isn't selling that good, so maybe it's not the best idea to do it. But for example, oh wait, let's look at 3D models and popular items. Oh, I just click there. And let's see, there's like an Oscar award with 2 sales. Okay, so 3D models, at least general 3D models don't really sell that well. At least it looks like it from this website here. So personally, if I had to decide, I would much rather create some graphics templates because there's a bigger need for them, and they will just sell better. So the point of this video isn't to encourage you to sell products or to try selling products on Envato. You can do that and it works, but there is also an option. You can sell, like you can create your own website and market to your audience and create your digital products on your own, because then you don't have to pay commissions to Envato and stuff like that. But you have to know how to create your own marketplace, and you can basically do that with WordPress, like free WordPress shops like WooCommerce and stuff like that. But the point of this video was actually to give you an idea of how to look at what the market wants when you are looking for ideas on what kind of digital products to create. So if you get a good idea, don't just start working on it before you actually check out what's selling. You can do that really easy on the Envato market. See what's selling, see what the best sellers are, what there is a need for, and maybe refine your idea or get a new idea based on what's selling. And this will really help you to actually create a thing that people want and sell it and make some passive income. So this was the follow-up to yesterday's video. I hope you like this content. If you have any questions regarding digital products, I would like to hear them. If you're working on any kind of your own digital products, I would really like to hear what kind of stuff you're getting into, what kind of things you're creating. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.